Don Saylak grew up in McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania, a small mining town located along the Ohio River. Because the town often flooded, it became known as Rock Bottoms, a nickname that Saylak remembers more than 60 years after leaving the community.
After I graduated from high school, there were several roads that I could have taken. One was to work in a mill with my dad, which was the most likely thing. I had some good experience and good training in baseball, and there was an opportunity I thought would come along and allow me to play baseball. You get to that crossroads in life and you got to make a decision because you can't do both.
Saylak's high school principal saw his potential and applied for a scholarship for the young man. And that opportunity allowed him to continue on to study mechanical engineering at the University of Pittsburgh, making Saylak the first in his community to attend college. This decision paved the way to his future success as a scientist. Saylak ultimately wound up at Texas A&M, where he has developed an innovative program in materials engineering. With environmental sustainability in mind, the 85-year-old emeritus professor has spent the last 4 decades exploring technologies that turn trash into treasure.
The creation of materials from something that was considered to be useless, garbage, refuse, if you will, that's the intriguing thing, because you see something that at one time nobody wanted and then becomes something that somebody was willing to pay money for.
Saylak and his team have found ways to take waste products from industrial chimneys and turn them into asphalt for roadways. They've crushed toilet bowls and converted them into construction materials. They've even used old pantyhose to make carpeting. Their innovations have earned them numerous awards and placed them in the spotlight of groups like the Environmental Protection Agency.
The utility that comes from this type of research is virtually limitless. A lot of the materials before us here at one time were just stockpiled in mountains of used brick and cinder block and even old road building materials. All of a sudden they come with a new life in maybe even a different mode than what they originally designed to do.
For Saylak, the opportunities that his research creates have no boundaries. His goal is to find new use for anything that was once considered waste. By doing this, he is helping prevent the massive spread of landfills and working to ensure clean water and air for the future. But even more important to Saylak is the opportunity to inspire his students to find their paths in life. He has dedicated his life to creating roads, in the literal sense. Saylak's research develops long-lasting, sustainable roadways. But more importantly, Don Saylak sees it as his highest duty to lead his students to find their direction and purpose, and to take the roads they may not have explored on their own.
Because somebody took an interest in me to get that scholarship for me, I feel that I owe that same amount of interest in my students to see to what extent I could broaden their future.